so many black people in America are unhealthy. For those of you who know me, know I've spoken on this before. Majority of black people in America are very unhealthy, and the diseases that we contract from a certain lifestyle and certain diet definitely takes a toll on our bodies. And this is why so many black people die so young, especially black men, when it comes to health related issues and concerns. The slave diet is a diet that we have consumed for centuries, and it's like it's in us. It's in our DNA to want those kind of foods and want those have those kind of cravings and desires of that kind of food. Anything, that's fried, greasy, cheese, salt, the sodium, it's all a part of us, and it's something we've all survived on. Sugar for centuries. And during slavery, the only food that we were able to eat was the food that we were able to grow, the food that we grew while out there in the fields. So if you didn't grow food, if your crops didn't come in, you didn't eat. And whatever waste, whatever leftovers or whatever scraps that came from master's house is usually the only thing that was available to us as well. And that can be pig intestines, that can be, chicken feet. Like, that's how all this stuff became a part of our diet and a part of our, food and cooking routine for generations. Like, now it's like that's such a normal thing now for especially black people in the South and black people that come from the South. And black people took those, those traditions and those habits of, and the normal of, what we consumed up north as well. But in the South is where you see it all the time. Restaurants, Southern style food or Southern style soul food or whatever. And it's the very food that's killing us and giving us high blood pressure and diabetes and cancer and cardiovascular, respiratory problems. It's like we have so much. It's like on top of the environments most black people are raised in, and when I say environments, like the atmosphere, outside, literally outside, where it's more likely inner city, where there's a bunch of roads and highways and factories and people and just a bunch of stuff constantly going on. The air is going to be more polluted on a daily basis than anywhere else than the suburban, more country areas. And because of that a lot of people grow up with asthma and are contributed and are exposed to all kind of like they contract all kind of like respiratory diseases. And on top of that, our diets and our lifestyles, as far as smoking cigarettes, smoking Black and Milds, backwoods, drinking heavy liquor, all those things. It's like, since our bodies are already exposed to so much just from our environment coming up, it's like all those things that we add to it with our lifestyles and our diet, it really just adds to it, just contributes to the problem. And because so many Black people have a lot of psychological stress that's already embedded in them. It's already engraved from what we inherited. Because so much of that is already in our makeup. We try to hide the pain and numb the pain and forget about the pain through other substances. Substances like everything and anything that you can imagine. And then also food. Food is also a coping method that a lot of Black people use to make themselves feel better and more comfortable and satisfied, is by going and eating whatever they want, when they want, how they want, drinking whatever they want, when they want, how they want. You know how many Black people don't drink water? And then not only do they not drink water, they don't know what kind of water to drink. And it's proven, and it's a fact that spring water is a lot better for the body than purified and tap water is. Purified and tap water isn't really doing nothing for the body. Spring water has different minerals in it that come from the ground, come from the earth, that does things for the bodies that you couldn't even imagine. So it's like, and the body is 75% water. On top of that, 3/4 of our body is water. 3/4 of the world is water. But 3/4 of our body is water, and majority of Black people don't drink water. Something that simple. Something that simple can probably change how your day goes. Something that simple can probably change how you feel. Something that simple can probably change how you think. Something that simple can probably change your mood and you don't even know it. But instead of water, it's soda, it's liquor, it's juice with all this sugar in it, and food dye. So just imagine what that stuff is doing to your insides, your sensitive, soft, vulnerable insides, So, and it is psychological. It's the psychological affecting our physical, for sure. and our lifestyles and our patterns and our habits. It is that. It's our psyche. It's our psyche. It's everything that we have inherited for centuries. It's everything that we've already been through in our upbringings, in our lifetimes, during, in our lives. It's compounded on top of that. And no one is perfect, and no one's going to have a perfect diet. No one's going to have a perfect lifestyle. Nobody's going to have a perfect routine. But if you can at least do something to help balance, whether that's exercise, whether that's a smoothie a couple of times a week, is like some type of change in your regular routine that's landing you in the position that you're in now. If there can be some sort of change somewhere, somehow, whether that's taking herbs, taking oils, going for a walk, starting an exercise, something, you cut out something from your diet that you always eat. You try and challenge, like, it has to be something that's going to disrupt that routine a little bit, and you'll actually start to feel and look better. I know some people will be like, oh, I already look good, I don't care to look better, I don't care what nobody think. It's like, alright, man, but your health is, your body is, you keep playing. And no bodysuit is going to be able to save you, because no waist trainer is going to be able to save you. No procedure is going to be able to save you. No surgery is going to be able to save you. When your body says enough is enough, enough is enough. And nothing is going to be able to change that for you. Nothing's going to be able to and I don't mean that, I'm not trying to offend no one. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad, or but this is the time. If you're alive and you're healthy and you're able to use all 4 of your limbs and all 10 of your toes and fingers, then you have a chance to change your life. You don't have to stay the same. And I know so many people are so stubborn, man. So stubborn. And it's like they don't see no better for themselves, or no change, or no difference for themselves. And it's like, sometimes I can't believe that so many people get stuck, and they're so comfortable and content in their ways. Like, it's very, very interesting to me. I think everyone has something in their lives that they should want to make a change for, like something somewhere should motivate them just enough to make a change for the better and to try and do things differently. And just have a healthier life. Like your health alone should be, it's like, your health alone should be enough of a reason to make a change. Because our kids are gonna follow suit. Our kids are unhealthy. The kids now are the most unhealthy than ever before in history, in any point in time in history. Kids now are more unhealthy than any point in time in history. And women in America are the heaviest they've ever been in any point in time in history. Isn't that crazy? And I know it's the lifestyles. It's the lifestyles, it's the diets, it's the drinking, it's the just lack of in every area. And for those of you that come from a family where, you know, being overweight is kind of the norm, or then it's like, okay, then you already know what you're up against. You already know what it is you have to do, the extra measures you have to take to be able to combat that and reverse that cycle a little bit, break that cycle. Just because you come from a family like that, don't mean that has to be you, and that doesn't mean that has to be your future family as well, you know. But I hope everyone continues to have a blessed week, safe week. Stay steady, continue to hang in there. Do the best you can, when you can, however you can. And let the rest be, you know. Put the rest in God's hands. Continue to give God all the praises and all the gratification, because there's so much that we take for granted that we need to be thankful for. And life is very precious, and it shouldn't have to take a crazy situation or a crazy incident or something to happen for us to realize that and understand that and appreciate that. So why not take your life back into your own hands and take control of it and control your own destiny, control your own fate, and starting with your health. You know, I hope everyone has a safe, blessed evening, and maybe you can do something tonight that will lean toward a different direction, a day one for a lot of people. Today could be a day one for a lot of people, you know. But all right, take care. Peace, love.